Greetings. Making a short video here for you as we begin Writing Lab 2. Sent you an announcement this morning indicating a shift to my office hours. Starting this Thursday, I will not have a Thursday afternoon office hour. Instead, I'll be available Sunday by appointment, which you'd want to make, before Saturday. I have limited time for that, probably the equivalent of an hour total that I can do everything else I need to do through email or through Blackboard. Other things of note here. The Writing Lab 2 schedule is here. This is a different schedule. It involves a due date and a set of tasks. So one of the things your group, as you join a group, will need to figure out is how are you going to go about meeting those tasks, and we'll talk about that next week. You do want to start finding sources. So you do want to join a group, and you do want to announce yourself to the group by opening a thread and by starting to share sources. And you don't have to share the first source you find, just look for sources that are interesting and have some discussion about your topics. Remember, our goal here is not just to gather information, but our goal is to evaluate that information. So in Blackboard, if you go to Content, go to the Begin Here folder, and then go to the folder on readings, course readings. There's a folder on evaluating sources and doing research. And you'll see these 1, 2, 3, 4 texts here, plus some other pieces. I'd like you to read 2 of these by Sunday and post some notes. What do you see? So for example, in the library class today, we learned about the TRAAP Test. So I have a link here to the TRAAP Test. This would be a good one to say, what does the TRAAP Test give us? What are some takeaways from that? I also have here a text by Massimo Pigliucci writing about how we assess expertise. He refers to a text by Alvin Goldman. The full 23-page article is here that you could look at if you wish. The assessing expertise bit by Pigliucci, just look for a couple of pages. There's a 5-bullet list that you should look for and read around that. We want to be able to talk about that. So somebody should post about that by Sunday night. And if you want, there's actually a video version of this text. It's a, I think, 7-minute video where Massimo Pigliucci, who's a biologist and a philosopher of science, is discussing how can we tell the difference between good and bad sources? How can we tell the difference between good and bad arguments? How can we tell the difference between good and bad science? So these are very useful sources for us. You also have in the rhetoric folder, again, the rhetoric reading folder, in the Begin Here folder, you have Toulmin, Aristotle, and Rogers, and we want to be talking about those next time as well. And this folder on reading scholarly articles is quite useful for you as well. So do take a look at these, and then under the Content tab, go to Writing Lab 2, go to the first folder where we've had discussions. We want to wrap up the takeaways from Writing Lab 1. We have already wrapped up the discussion of topics, and you also want to participate in a discussion of these texts here. So if you see that there's something that others haven't posted on, post on that. Otherwise, follow up with what other people have. I also have here for you a sneak peek at Writing Lab 3. We can discuss that as a class. But I suppose that the key thing that I want to tell you is you want to join a group. Please do this by Thursday. Join a group by Thursday. And then, you have some tasks that you want to get started on. So by Sunday, November 1st, so that we can discuss it on the 3rd, by Sunday, November 1st, so by the end of that day, you want to complete all of the discussions in Writing Lab 2. Okay? And these texts that I've just showed you will help you to do that, and they'll set you up for the essay. I thought we had good library sessions today, and I look forward to working with you on this project. Email me if you have questions. Come by office hours Thursday morning, or contact me to make an appointment for Sunday.